that this day right here was the most rewarding day, and I think the most rewarding day we're probably gonna have of having chickens. Man, it is crazy to think that we had these chickens back in mid-October, and this day has finally arrived. I just saw something, and I have to go get the rest of the family here, because I can't do this by myself, so wait here, wait 1 second. Don't go away. I gotta get everyone else. So, I just got home from work, and I decided that I was gonna go check and see how the chickens are doing, and they all come running out to always see us, and here they are making a whole bunch of noise. Hi everyone. And we're at that point, it's been now 18, 19 weeks with them, and we occasionally look to see if they lay an egg, and today I decided to look again, and we don't always go look. Chelsea decided not to really look today, and today when I got home from work I decided to open it up, and let's see what we find.
Open it. I see an egg. I want to go in. There's a brand new egg.
Look how tiny it is.
Wait. A chicken first laid an egg. Pick your chickies. Look, Grammy.
Wow.
We never got an egg.
How's it feel?
It feels warm.
Does it feel warm?
It feels really cold.
It's cold?
Yeah, really cold.
Yeah, it might be frozen. Hopefully not though.
You
Be careful with it.
Well, you came out here today, and this is what you found?
Uh-huh, our first chicken egg.
Yeah.
Woo!
Whoever laid the egg, thank you!
There's some in the nesting box right now.
It's going to be the smallest egg.
Hi, Rosie.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Chickadee.
Hi, Rita. Thank you,
All right, we gotta close you up.
Can I hold
I just was out here and I was like, I'm not gonna check. There's no point in checking. It's a pain in the butt to check sometimes. It's right here. I was
First chicken egg.
half hour away from seeing it.
I'm the one who got to see it first.
I want to hold it.
Okay. Since it's a little green, I'm guessing that's from one of our Americanas. So probably not our rooster, obviously, Americana. So it's either from Sunny or Goldilocks.
I put it in my pocket so the ice can melt.
Uh-oh, you don't want to make a pocket omelet.
Oh man.
Not gonna.
How excited are you? Now, every time you come out here, we're gonna have to check.
Yeah.
You look very happy. Was this a cool surprise?
Yeah, I never knew somebody was gonna lay an egg.
Our first egg! Woo!
I thought, I was like, maybe it's gonna lay up like this.
I'm happy that they realized that that's where they're supposed to lay their eggs. I wasn't sure if the ceramic eggs were actually going to do the trick, but it looks like they got the hang of it already. So.
Yeah, and it is good because I was just, as I opened that up, I feel like they didn't have a lot of straw in those boxes,
Yeah,
so
we need to put more in.
we're going to have to put more in it now that they're consistently, hopefully going to start laying in there a little bit. And it's good because this is one of our big snowstorms and cold weather, and they're starting to lay, so.
Everyone online was just telling me that they probably won't start laying until like late March because of our cold temperatures. I was hoping that since they have never experienced winter that it wouldn't affect their laying. So I'm hoping that that is what happened and that they will be able to power through. We shall see though.
Yes. So we did post a video out there to show you how to get your chickens to lay in your nesting box. And now I feel more confident that I wasn't lying to you guys in that video, now that our very first egg ended up being inside the nesting box. So what I'm gonna do now is just scratch around their coop and make sure that they haven't laid any eggs inside there. Sometimes they say when they're first learning that they might not go in the nesting box right away. So let me search inside there real quick, make sure that we don't have any other straggling eggs around, but very exciting to finally get that reward of getting our first egg. Milo? Did we get an egg? Huh? You better not start trying to steal them from us yet. We want to eat them first, okay? Good boy. Hi, guys. Thanks for the eggs. Or egg. Not eggs yet. I gotta search the rest of your coop, though. Make sure that there's no eggs in here. You hear our rooster probably in the background. What I did there real quick, thank you, rooster. His name's Mine. That was our 2-year-old. She decided to name them. If you guys are new here, he makes a lot of noise all day. So what I did there real quick was just scratch around inside the coop. When they first start laying, like I said, they may not know to go in the nesting box every time. So as soon as you start seeing one of the first eggs, I'm just gonna have to try to power through talking through them. One of the first times that you see one of them start laying eggs, you're gonna wanna search the rest of the coop a little bit. Make sure that they aren't laying outside their nesting box at all. Hens can hide their eggs sometimes when they lay them, so just something that I wanted to make sure of right there. But let's go celebrate a little bit more. Delilah, what you got? You got the egg?
I got it, Willie.
What color is the egg?
Green.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Go crack it.
Don't crack it?
Wait, I got it.
Yeah.
Delilah, are you gonna eat that?
Yeah, but there's no candy in them.
No candy.
Yeah.
There's no candy in there?
Yeah, there's food in this egg. Yeah. But I don't eat and I eat it. This.
Ooh, tomorrow for breakfast?
Yeah, to this I eat it tomorrow. Can I hold
Okay.
it?
I can see this becoming a problem.
Yeah, we better start having 2 eggs when we open up the nesting box.
Yeah.
Don't the hens know that everyone needs something?
Yeah. And something we have.
I wonder what color the next egg will be.
Grass.
All right, it's getting close to their bedtime, but how can you not tell them thank you after getting your first egg for them? So, gotta give them just a few mealworms here before bed. Give them a little midnight snack. Hey, hi. Oh, I'm still in disbelief. It's like the thing that you knew they were gonna do. It's the reason why you got them. But it just feels different when you finally see all that work that you've put into them, taking care of them, and now it's their turn to help. As we take care of them, they take care of us. Great feeling. I'm just very excited about the whole process. It'll be nice now that when we come out here and come see them, we can take a peek, see if we have any new eggs. The girls will be a lot more excited coming out here, checking for eggs, having fun with it. It just brings a whole new chapter to owning chickens and starting our homestead here. Hey, hey. All right, it's the next day out here after getting that first egg, and somebody is super excited and wants to come check to see if we have another egg. I'm guessing not, but we'll see. Yeah. So, no egg here yet. I heard that some people like to actually keep their chickens a little locked up a little extra in the morning time because they usually like to lay them a little bit after they wake up. So not to hurry up and try to wake them up super early or anything like that, and then maybe they'll lay an egg. Right now the chickens are on protest because there is snow down inside their run. So they are not all coming out to eat like normally they would. So they're just coming out very, very slowly. All right, guys. I'll go get you a straw to put down there a little bit.
And rain falls into the mountains. This is known as the water circle. Wow.
Chelsea's using all her sourdough up by making English muffins and bagels. We are getting closer to cracking that first egg that we got yesterday to see how it looks, and what are you doing?
Are we working on it?
Sorry. She has a thing with trying to drop glass bowls, especially if it's on my toe.
Oh my gosh, get over that, please.
It was blue for a month. We are excited to see how it looks, and hopefully it tastes good, but it is only their first egg, so who knows. But as you saw, Melina was very excited, thinking that we were just gonna have a plethora of eggs now showing up all the time when we open up the nesting box. Just showing you guys a little size difference of when these chickens first start laying eggs. So here's the one that we got from our chicken. And here's one that you would buy from the store. So hopefully they start becoming this size. And this isn't just a little egg layer or something, but here's just a comparison of how it looks. But the most important thing is how the yolk's gonna look, hopefully. So we're gonna show you guys as we're gonna crack them in the same pan so you guys can see a side by side of how the eggs look. Can't forget the butter.
I was just gonna say, one of the most important
I
parts.
figured you were gonna say that. You and your butter. Chelsea, you'll start with your store-bought egg.
Next is ours. It's a little. Look how little it is, but it's very orange.
Even I feel like for being like a smaller first-time egg, you can see the difference with this one being a little yellow, with this one being a darker orange. And I think the yolk itself just looks more put together. You can see it's a little bit more like risen. I don't know if I can get a good shot of that, but
Yeah, it's spooky.
and hopefully it will taste much better. Let us know how it tastes.
Everybody, 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 everybody. It like, it a little bit tastes weird, but mostly this tastes like yolk.
That tastes weird, but just like yolk. Good explanation. Time to enjoy a little bit of the egg from our first chicken lay. That is delicious. We're very excited about yesterday and finally getting our first egg from one of our chickens. And I didn't know how excited I was gonna be, I feel like. But as soon as I opened it, and as much as I wanted to grab it out and just kind of like take it in and see, I know that it was a big family moment for us that I had to make sure I got everybody. And I kind of talked about the egg all day yesterday after we had it.
Yeah, you and Melina were super excited. Melina definitely enjoyed Tom coming in and letting her grab it. She didn't know what he was really talking about, what surprise it was going to be out there, and it was kind of a cool discovery that they got to find. Especially Delilah likes to check for the eggs, and I think she's just so into the habit of looking to see the eggs and like there's no egg there. So when she saw it, she was definitely surprised that there was actually a green egg there. So that was really cool.
Yeah. Just all the work of having the chicks from mid-October and feeding them, keeping them in our house for longer than we would have liked since we got them during October. So it started getting cold here in Michigan, so we couldn't just send the chicks out at 7 weeks old or so when they say that is a normal time that they can start being outside more. So they were inside our house for like 10, 11 weeks more.
Yeah.
And so that's more than 2 months of having chicks in your house and them being in a smaller little box, and 10 chickens is probably a lot for that. We kind of want to state a video of things that we probably did wrong during this process, but so process of us probably screwing things up and the chickens putting us little frustrations on us. It's just cool to see the process of the work that we put in with them, and then they're showing us their thank you now, and it's just a very cool thing to see now that we can actually have eggs hopefully coming more.
They were on a time crunch because they had about to the end of March, and then I was saying we were getting new chicks. The little man has 4 teeth coming in, so he's not too happy right now. Yes, you're not too happy. But yeah, it'll be definitely exciting. The more that we can harvest from our own land and really just be self-sustainable, it's a huge goal of ours. And not only to just be self-sustainable from what we're doing, but like the raw milk that we get locally and the meat that we're ordering from a local farm. It's just so nice to bring everything closer to home and know exactly where it's coming from. And I mean, you can't get better than going out into your backyard and getting some eggs.
Yes.
It was a really good feeling putting that on the girls' plate and knowing that they were eating a good nutritious food. We knew exactly what our chickens ate, how they've been treated, how they've been handled. It is such a rewarding feeling for your family to be able to provide that.
Yeah, I feel like this egg symbolizes the true start of our homestead. The chickens were kind of the first thing we did, and now hopefully the garden follows this spring. That's more on her. I'll help out.
Well, he's got to build me my garden a little bit. He's got to clear it.
Yeah.
There's some.
I get to do a lot of the hard initial work of it, and hopefully she finishes the growing part of it very good. So But it is a cool little first kind of symbolism of it, and hopefully more to come. And now we have to decide after the garden and chickens what our next step will be. We've definitely thrown around a lot of ideas, but
Melina says bunny. Tom says miniature cow. And I think we should just stick with goats or pigs. If you have any opinions on what first-time homesteaders should do next, leave us a comment below. Any tips that you have of kind of what direction you think would be best.
probably leaning towards goats, if anything, but still down the road. Nothing that we can really pinpoint right now. Probably nothing this summer or anything like that.
Yeah, this summer
Probably
will be a
garden, and Chelsea's already talking about more chickens. She got that first egg and decided she got some chicken fever.
I said maybe we should get our own hatching stuff. We can get an incubator and figure out if we can do that. But he doesn't really like that idea. But
I just want to slow it down. We just got the first egg. We should just relax, enjoy, soak it in, and then maybe see down the road about getting more chicks. I just don't want to start that process of them being chicks again in the whole brooder box and working it over, so we'll have to see. We definitely have some suggestions and trying to figure out what's best and what'll be best for our situation. Obviously, no one person or family is in the same situation, so who knows? Maybe it's more chickens and we just kind of stick around and get a lot of chickens, but we just need to figure that out. Well, there you guys have it. We are very excited to start this new chapter with our chickens. Starting to see all these eggs start to come in, and I'm just very happy. It's hard to say. I don't know how to put it into the words that I really want to tell you guys. Like I was just saying, I hope I feel this way every single time I see one of those eggs. It just brings a brand new appreciation on life itself, to be honest. I mean, it's so cool that for our girls and for Theo, when he starts getting a little bit older, that they'll be able to see this whole process. It's, you know, as a kid and you hear about having eggs, you just think eggs as a food. You hear that they come from chickens, but you don't really understand the process, you don't see it. And for our kids to be a part of this circle of life process and watching how taking care of these chickens, feeding them being in our backyard, and now supplying us with food and the eggs and how that all works, I can't just put it into words how much it means to me to be able to teach them that. There's many things in life I feel like that you just don't get to learn as you're a kid and growing up. And I think that this is a very important one for them, showing how when you put effort into something and put your hard work into it and you see it get paid off. So I really hope they understand that in the long term of things. Obviously right now that might be a little over their heads. And that's the goal for our girls. That's why we wanted to come out here into a little more of a rural area and out more into a country setting, is we wanted to show them more of the hard work and going out, being a part of nature, seeing these animals and how the process works. So the sun's going down. That means it's getting time for us to put the chickens to bed, time for us to get ready to go down to bed. But we just wanted to share this journey with you guys because I think it's something that we haven't been a part of yet, but you do own chickens or you're thinking about owning chickens, that this day right here was the most rewarding day. And I think the most rewarding day we're probably gonna have of having chickens is seeing that first egg finally show up. So, and as always, thank you guys for watching, and subscribe if you haven't already. There's a pretty chicken fight. There is a red button below this screen that will allow you to watch more of our videos. It doesn't cost any money to hit, so press that red button, and thank you guys. Have a good night.